EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Washington. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Winston. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Mostert. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 7-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run for the shotgun with Washington. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Raheem Mostert from a yard out. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a run up the middle with Washington. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Winston. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go, Washington. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd down, Washington. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw, Winston. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On play action, Winston. That one complete to Hill. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara to about the 26 here. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On second down, Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Washington. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Shot 17.
Tua to throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Stiff-armed him. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Tua going to run the sneak, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Ready. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Washington now out of the gun. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Washington. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dwayne Washington with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. His throw incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tua. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Winston now. He is going to find Hill here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Tua. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now a give to Mostert running right. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in second.